Chris Paul's going to have his farewell tour, and it's going to be positive. And him going back to LA, obviously, you were with him in LA. How'd you feel when you saw that signing?
Well, there's many things. First, just seeing him go back to LA where he obviously had a lot of success. Him being rekindled with James, when that didn't end bad, but it didn't end great. Essentially he was swapped out for Russell.
Yeah.
And I remember having conversations with Chris. He was in full surprise when that happened. I remember it was yesterday. I was in LA when that move happened. So, there's a lot there, but I'm happy. Like you said, he got to do that. It'd be cool if OKC signed Russell. The problem is Russell is still a fourth, whereas Chris will play when he plays. When he doesn't, he doesn't. He
played all 82 last year.
He did, but he was on a non-competitive Spurs team, where this Clippers team is going to try to win and be highly competitive. They are older though, so I don't think that'll be used against him.
Did you see the age? I know you saw all the ages lined up.
They're the oldest team in the NBA. So they I think it's cool when guys get to end like that. You saw Damian Lillard sign the $40-something million contract.
I definitely want to get to that.
So seeing Chris go back to LA, I think was pretty cool. Russell, though, it's just more to take on. Emotionally, how he is, vocally.
Such a polarizing guy.
He's a polarizing guy.
Making a great play for you or a play where people are.
And he still wants to play a lot. He still wants to play at a high level. It's different than where Chris is at. Not saying Chris doesn't want to play. I don't think Chris is as much maintenance. And that doesn't mean Russell's bad maintenance. Like you said, he's just more polarizing of a person. So I just think there's a little bit more to take on there. I also don't know what Russell and his camp are asking for. Clearly, they want more than vet minimum. Otherwise, he would already sign somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's clearly asking for something, as are a couple other free agents who are clearly not getting what they thought they were, which I'm sure we'll get into, like a Cam Thomas or something like that, where they went into free agency thinking of themselves at a certain market value, and it hasn't been reciprocated yet. They haven't gotten that.
I saw Kuminga saw that Jalen Johnson's deal for the Hawks and thought, this is kind of where I should be targeted. And the issue is Jalen he's been able to progress and gradually come along to become hopefully a future All-Star. Whereas Kuminga, I saw someone talk about it today, being on the Warriors is awesome if you're a role player, but it's not great for a young player's development necessarily, because the offense is for ball movement, passing, and kind of getting Steph open, right? Like a guy like Kuminga's not going to be able to develop his game.
No, that's not a place that historically has developed young talent.
Yeah.
When you look at all their young prospects, they've brought players in strategically to fit around Steph. They still play through Steph. Steph said in an interview the other day, I'm nowhere near retiring. Yeah. That train is still moving. They signed Jimmy to a 2-year extension. A guy who plays the same position as Kuminga. 2 years, 120.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't tell Kuminga right then and there, this is the direction we're going in, the main difference is Jalen Johnson has progressed through the team that drafted him, that wants him to be a star. So they're paying him to be that. It's not hard to grasp. Kuminga, it's been an up and down roller coaster. His minutes have been up and down. He wants to be a star. He wants to be a first or second option. It's not going to happen on the Warriors. They've made that very clear by playing a variety of guys over you. I think his talent's there to be a star. We all know that. When he gets significant minutes, when there are nights that guys are hurt or whatever, he puts up numbers. Hell, in a playoff game last year, he came off the bench and had 30. So we know the talent's there. He's just as talented as a Jalen Johnson, to be completely honest. I believe that. But again, we talk about it all the time. Situation is everything.
Imagine how frustrating it must be. So if you really believe Kuminga is as talented as Jalen Johnson,
he is.
Imagine how frustrating it is to be in Kuminga's camp, seeing.
Well, I do know because his financial manager and his overall manager were mine. Yeah. So
you're close to the situation.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah,
and they want him. They're trying to get him the hell out of there. All right, and it's nothing negative against Golden State, but what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish and what they see Kuminga as is not what Kuminga sees himself as. That's not going to ever work. And I know this because it hasn't worked. All right. It's not like we have a remedy of success to look at in the past. There's not breadcrumbs leading to something significant. It's only ever led to confusion, complication, misunderstanding, misdiagnosis of who he is and what they think and want him to be. He wants to be a star. He thinks of himself as a star. Mind you, this isn't season 1 or season 2 for Kuminga where he's like, all right, I can be patient. He's ready to go. All right. I think he's going into season 4 or 5 now. Yeah. He's ready to go somewhere else and go spread his wings. He's like, sure. I've done my thing here. I've been here long enough. My minutes have been up and down long enough. I'm tired of this. I don't want in. I don't want part of it. It's pretty clear. Warriors still know he's an asset, and people also in the NBA kind of view Kuminga as this guy as well. So I don't know what's going to happen with this situation. I hope it ends well for both parties, but if I'm going to be frank, I hope it ends well for Kuminga. I always care about the player. I care about the individual more than the organization. The organization cares about themselves and what they can do and what's best for them. And I get that. That's their job. I care about the player who's been in the lab for 1,000 hours, thousands of hours, worked on his craft, has dreams and goals and wants to go be something, and has shown when, if he gets an opportunity, can do that. I would like the guy to go get an opportunity to go do that. Yeah. I would like Kuminga to go to, I don't give a fuck where it's at, Charlotte, DC. I don't care. Pick a team where he has an opportunity to go show his full, array of talent. Because in Golden State, he is pigeonholed at that position, and it's going to continue to be inconsistent minutes because he's going to still back up Jimmy, who's going to take a lot of minutes, especially in crunch time. You can forget about it. You're not going to be in the game. And they're still trying to win around Steph. He don't want to play there and play around that. So that's got to give.
So you said that it's hard for Golden State, the way they are built, to develop young talent. So how was Jordan Poole pre-Draymond incident able to develop?
He is one of an anomaly there due to the fact that his game was very predicated off being able to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
So he added another weapon, and it was coming at the demise of Clay a little bit. Yeah. Not that Clay wasn't important to that team. He was. That's why they won. He was a very big piece. He was not prime Klay Thompson, right? This is post-injury Clay, so you saw a little bit of a drop-off there. Here comes this young guy who's playing just like him and Steph, a little bit more flash to his game, a little bit more, not as controlled, but could really shoot the ball, shoot from anywhere. It fits their system. Yeah. His play did fit them. So whereas Kuminga's doesn't. Most guys won't be in a situation where they can just run around. People are setting up screens and they're firing threes. It doesn't really work like that. It's more of a credit to Poole's talent, to be one. You could argue Poole needs to be back in a system like that. Not that he hasn't been able to put up numbers, because he has. He had actually a much better year last year in DC. The team's just really bad. I still think guys like him, Kuzma, some of these dudes that you see will go to these teams and try to be a star, I think they're better when they're placed in a role. A guy like Kuminga, who's way more talented than both of those individuals, should probably go somewhere where he has free reign. Not to mention his game is totally the complete opposite. He's like a bull in a china shop. He wants to be aggressive. He's physical. He likes to drive. He needs some time. An ISO player. Jordan Poole has the ability with his shooting to play without the ball, which if you can play without the ball and move without the ball, you'll fit with the Warriors. That's more so why that situation worked and why every single other one hasn't.
Yeah.
He was also willing to be the third, fourth option. He came off the bench. Kuminga don't want to come off the bench. Kuminga wants to start.
Yeah.
So even from a mindset standpoint, it's not the same. Game style, it's not the same. And most importantly, Kuminga not being able to shoot as well as someone like Poole, which fits because the whole system is based around a shooter, Steph and Clay. It just doesn't work. So that's why Poole's the anomaly in that situation. Yeah.